Brad Feld, Startup Communities, Building an Entrepreneurial Ecosystem in Your City. Tap into the entrepreneurial wisdom of Brad Feld's Startup Communities, Building an Entrepreneurial Ecosystem in Your City, and learn how cities can fuel their local economy by attracting and nurturing talented risk-takers. Discover how Boulder, Colorado transformed itself into a thriving hub of entrepreneurs, and find out what it takes to create and maintain a vibrant startup community. Our summary provides valuable insights into the importance of openness, inclusivity, and a strong collaborative culture, allowing entrepreneurs and creatives to thrive in the process.
Startup communities. The 2008 economic collapse remains a significant force worldwide, with past debts and current deficits restricting cash-strapped governments globally. However, the U.S. Congress and White House are encouraging regions to stimulate their economies through increased entrepreneurial activities. This initiative has given rise to startup communities, driving current entrepreneurial magnates to expand their commercial base. Regions lacking such engines experience a decline, with talent and capital gravitating elsewhere. Rigid corporate and societal structures are breaking away, giving rise to open network structures. Through loose networks formed by risk-takers, startup communities can build active and prosperous coalitions to compete effectively. The recipe for an entrepreneurial culture in Boulder. Boulder, Colorado, has become one of the most dynamic small cities in America for startups due to a mix of circumstances, including a high concentration of entrepreneurs per capita, favorable geography and weather, and a culture that values creativity, diversity, and openness. Unlike other cities, in Boulder, who you know or where you went to school doesn't matter, but rather your ability to contribute and execute. Successful and generous leaders also play an essential role in developing and maintaining the city's entrepreneurial culture by mentoring, organizing events, and promoting the region. The community embraces newcomers and supports them, creating a welcoming atmosphere that allows for talent and ideas to flourish. Ultimately, Boulder's recipe for an entrepreneurial culture is a vibrant downtown, a culture that values risk-taking and innovation, and a strong sense of community. Developing a thriving startup community. Building a successful entrepreneurial center in a town requires a commitment to long-term investment and community building. To lead this effort, you must possess the qualities of an entrepreneur and be willing to donate resources without the promise of immediate returns. The key to attracting the right people is to build and sustain a startup community. By committing for at least a decade and leading through consensus, any town can create a thriving entrepreneurial core. While the blueprint is available, the process requires diligence and patience, and there are no shortcuts to success. Importance of location for entrepreneurial activity. The success of a city in becoming a hub for entrepreneurial activity depends on its ability to attract, welcome, and support risk-takers and skilled talent. The presence of universities, warm weather, or scenic mountains is not the main criteria. Instead, a core of committed entrepreneurs is crucial. According to the formula, entrepreneurial density equals number of entrepreneurs plus number of people working for startups or high-growth companies, / adult population. Regions like San Francisco, Seattle, Silicon Valley, Boston, and Boulder have a high level of entrepreneurial density. Any community that hopes to emulate these regions must cultivate a community of entrepreneurial spirit. Building a strong startup community. Successful startup communities require committed entrepreneurs in leadership positions, while government and other institutions should offer support. True success can only be achieved when entrepreneurs lead, as they have long-term motivation. Politicians may want to help, but their election-based schedules and bureaucracy can hold back progress. It is important to recruit like-minded entrepreneurs who share the vision and commit to seeing it through. Universities, investors, media, and professional service firms can provide crucial support. With the right leadership, a strong and connected startup community can thrive. Empower your community. Build your community without seeking permission from the powers that be. Great leaders and ideas attract investors, not the other way around. Don't be dependent on government and welcome anyone who wants to be a part of the effort. Building a strong startup community. A successful startup community needs everyone from high school students to stay-at-home parents. To build a strong community, involve, include, and connect people without being exclusive. Encourage the free flow of people and ideas within the community. Silicon Valley's success is attributed in part to its openness to collaboration and lack of rigidity. Creating a porous, hyper-connected, and unstructured community can make it stronger and sustainable over time. Enthusiastically welcoming new arrivals can also strengthen the community. Think big, share more. Building a thriving community requires rejecting limited gains and embracing collaboration. Viewing your community as an ever-expanding pie of benefits, entrepreneurs, and skilled talent from outside the region will emerge as word of your inclusivity spreads. Extend your community beyond your city to form partnerships with other cities or regions, baking together a bigger pie of shared ideas and joint gains. By nurturing a collaborative environment that values the sharing of talent, ideas, secrets, and people, the potential for growth becomes exponential. Remember to reform or expel those who attempt to protect their turf, and welcome all who believe in the power of teamwork. Cultivating a giving community. The key to community development lies in creating a culture of giving. Entrepreneurial leaders who give their time freely and supporters who volunteer for any task are crucial in cultivating a critical mass of contributors. It's important to welcome newcomers and expect them to give back almost immediately. The community will eject those who only take and rarely give, making generosity a top priority. Boulder's Entrepreneurial Community. Boulder's entrepreneurial community is an excellent example of how dependable events and activities can bring people together, highlight local startups, and provide ample opportunities for networking. The community offers regular events from informal coffee meetups to annual conferences, startup weekends, and similar startup weeks and startup summers. These events help new ventures take flight, attract talent, secure jobs, and link potential partners. Boulder's universities prepare students to become players in dynamic industries that require entrepreneurial skills. Mentorship is a crucial element of the community, where both mentor and mentee are also mentors. The community offers an online e-newsletter, Startup Digest, that lists and describes all upcoming events and activities. All these events bring energy to the community and contribute to its vibrancy, making Boulder a great example to follow. Building a strong business community. Building a thriving business community requires seeking support from experienced entrepreneurs, universities for resources and venue, and even the government to ease unnecessary restrictions. It is vital to ensure that new community members align with your values by giving them small tasks to determine their mindset before accepting them. Location also plays a significant role in the success of a community, and it is crucial to consider such factors when setting up a business community. Building successful startup communities. To build successful startup communities, embrace failure, double down on what works, and include all community members. Reflect on individual failures to make adjustments and move forward. Cities with advantages such as a tolerant or diverse culture can build on their strengths and develop ingredients for success over time. Contributions are rewarded, often unexpectedly.
By the end of this insightful summary, you will gain a deeper understanding of what makes a successful startup community and the essential ingredients required to cultivate and maintain such an ecosystem. Brad Feld emphasizes the importance of collaborative culture, interconnectivity, and active community engagement. He also underscores the vital roles that entrepreneurs, universities, governments, and the wider community play in fostering innovation and propelling local economic growth. Commitment, perseverance, and a meaningful contribution should drive the creation and continuity of an entrepreneurial ecosystem. And with these elements in place, any city can transform itself into a vibrant, thriving startup hub.